Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre announced late Tuesday in the House of Assembly that the government will pay $1 million to 103 former public officers who resigned after completing a minimum of 10 years of pensionable service. Additionally, all pensioners will receive a one-off bonus of $600 in November.
Later this month in November, I don't know if that's what the minister was talking about, we're going to pay pensioners another one-off bonus, Mr. Speaker, of $600 this month, Mr. Speaker, in November. Something we have given to them for 3 years. And he speaks about the economy in a mess. So we're going to be paying out, making available $1 million to 103 former public servants, Mr. Speaker, and these amendments came.
The announcement followed major amendments to the Pensions Act, Cap 1526, which regulates allowances for public service officers and was originally enacted in 1967. The recent changes specifically address officers who resign before retirement age but after 10 years of service. Labour Minister Dr. Virginia Albert-Poyet noted that the amendments, which the government had been considering for over 2 decades, aim to improve the lives of senior citizens.
That is why we have this amendment to touch the lives of people, and that is to create opportunities for security, to reassure persons of what is most important for them. And this amendment bill, Mr. Speaker, has been in the waiting pattern for about 28 years. And it is an amendment that hundreds of St. Lucians have been clamoring for. There are small steps that were taken, but tonight, at this hour, this government is going to take the bold step.
Under the current law, if an officer resigned on or after February 1, 1997, their pension contribution, equivalent to 10% of gross earnings, was paid into the National Insurance Corporation Fund, NIC Fund, with access delayed until they reached age 60. The new law simplifies this by removing the NIC Fund step, allowing the same 10% contribution to be paid directly to the public officer upon reaching age 60.
Following a review by the Department of the Public Service, it was noted that public officers in this category face a mandatory waiting period, as they cannot access this pension until they turn 60 years old. This waiting period can be considerable in some cases. Therefore, the Department of the Public Service proposes a more suitable approach that aligns with modern standards. This proposal suggests removing the requirement to contribute to the National Insurance Fund and instead allowing the contribution to be made directly to the public officer upon reaching 60 years of age, after they have resigned from the public service.
This change eliminates the lengthy waiting period some pensioners previously faced.
According to the proposed amendment of the Act, under the bill, the pension amount payable will be calculated at a rate of 10% of the public officer's total gross earnings earned during the years of pensionable service. Mr. Speaker, the bill currently before Parliament seeks to amend the Act to facilitate the direct payment of a pension to public officers who meet the outlined criteria. To this end, the Minister responsible for Finance may take the necessary actions and implement measures required to ensure The pension is paid directly to the public officer in accordance with the amendments proposed in the bill.
The House considered the Pensions Amendment Bill as one of 5 legislative items on Tuesday. These changes followed a June 2024 amendment by the St. Lucia Parliament to establish a new minimum monthly pension of $725 for government pensioners, effective August 1, 2024. The governing St. Lucia Labour Party, SLP, stated that it values the contributions of retirees and pensioners, affirming their belief that these citizens deserve a dignified quality of life supported by their pensions. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.